midfield on first down. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On first and 10, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! Hey, alert 33.
Now Mayfield. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. 40's Mike. 40's Mike. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Check now. Recon, 132 fighter. 25, check 25, check 25.
On first and 10, Kirkpatrick. Eluded, and he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essential.
And he's going to go down again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
And the Steelers first down.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it first and 10.
Let's get off the field, D.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
218, chop.
On 4th down, Kirkpatrick. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Browns defense stands tall. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Check 50, check 50.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A pickup of 24, and that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb taking it in. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down,
Caused all of that.
it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
3rd down and 2 yards to go.
The Steelers on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ready to break.
Hey, Mike 40, Mike 40.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Get it.
Throwing on first down. Kirkpatrick. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Off the play fake. Kirkpatrick. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Come on, set.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Back to throw. Kirkpatrick. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. On the corner blitz that time, the sack goes to Denzel Ward. Looking to throw. Kirkpatrick. Now a desperation throw. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Mayfield looks to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Real.
Check 55 to Mike.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards there, a first down. Mayfield now from the 50. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Strong right.
Hey, we got
King. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Alert.
Mike's 50. Exit.
Hey, wahoo.
Here we go. 50.
Mike, pistol. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Mike's 50.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be a second down.
A gain of 4. It's now
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.